morning and welcome to Griffith University's Open Day 2007 here on the Gold Coast. My name's Charlene King. We're broadcasting live to you from the School of Arts television studios in the Multimedia Building located at G23 at the far end of the campus. We'd love for you to join us in the studio and see how it all works. We'll be doing tours and shows right now, but then again today at 11, 12 noon and 1 p.m, so please come along and join us. We've got a busy segment for you now. First we'll do a news update on what's happening here at Open Day in the School of Arts, followed by an interview with a guest convener. Today I'll be chatting with the Deputy Head of the School of Arts, Associate Professor Dr. Steve Stockwell. Then we'll do a bit of a live cross out onto the campus to see what's going on out there today. Now, first up with the Open Day news. The purpose of Griffith University's Open Day is to open your eyes to a whole new world of possibilities. With a wide range of degree programs, 5 campuses across the Gold Coast and Brisbane, and lecturers with impressive knowledge and experience, you'll discover Griffith will give you a better start to your career future. I'm a third-year communications student, and last semester I did the broadcast journalism course here at the School of Arts. This gave me practical skills in television, video and radio production, and that's why I'm here today. And if you want some information about the School of Arts, then come up to level 3 of the Multimedia Building. And some of the things on show today include some static displays and video presentations by our creative arts students, examples of work by our communication and media students across journalism, public relations and digital video production. There'll also be some information desks about our art courses such as Indigenous Studies, Cultural Sociology, Literature, History and Creative Arts. There's also tours of the TV studio and the control room areas. In other news, the Griffith Bridge will be officially open today. To celebrate this, there'll be a celebrity sprint race between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. And finally, the Gold Coast campus now has On Living Campus, which opened this year. So if you're looking for single or shared accommodation close to the university, then this might be an option for you to consider. And if you're hungry today, don't worry, all our campus food and coffee outlets are open. And now, as I said, today we have with us the Deputy Head of the School of Arts, Associate Professor Dr. Steve Stockwell. Welcome, Steve.
Hi, Charlene.
Now, Steve, what can you tell us about the School of Arts here on the Gold Coast campus that you think potential students would be interested in knowing?
Look, the School of Arts is a very exciting kind of place. We specialise in the creative and communication arts, as well as having a number of liberal arts that are available, history and literature. What we're aiming for is to give students not only a deep understanding of social issues and the society around them, but also the practical skills that they need to compete in a busy job market.
Okay, and what might be some of the courses that some of the students could undertake here? Well,
in a first year, there's a how to write for university kind of course, and then there's a number of courses from new communication technologies, styles and genres of journalism, creative arts subject where a whole bunch of students get in and explore a range of creative arts, as well as world history, some philosophy subjects and some literature subjects, great books. And you can do all of those things here just in first year. And then as time goes on, you can specialise in particular areas: writing and literature, film and screen, journalism and communication, arts and cultural industries, history and heritage studies. So there's a wide range of things that people can specialise in over their second and third year classes.
Oh, sorry, and what makes the Gold Coast campus special compared to the Brisbane campuses?
Well, down here on the Gold Coast, we've had a long history of concentrating on sort of practical training as well as theoretical understanding. So we've got some great facilities. The TV studio we're broadcasting from now, a whole number of radio production units, a writing lab, a big computer lab that's available where we do a lot of digital production kinds of work. And in fact, we've got a theatre as well. So there's a big range of facilities down here so that people can get plenty of practical experience during their university career.
And I believe with your degree you can do one of your majors here on the Gold Coast but travel up to Brisbane to do another major, is that right?
Oh yeah, well there's 3 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts, a Bachelor of Communications and a Bachelor of Journalism, and a lot of the practical subjects are here on the Gold Coast, but if you want to pursue history or literature in particular, film studies is another area that they've got some courses at Nathan we don't have down here, then the opportunity to travel to Nathan 1 or 2 days a week just really opens up the possibilities that you have got.
Okay. And what are some of the careers that School of Arts students have gone into?
People have gone into everything from journalism. Some of the more famous of the Queensland presenters are ex-students, TV presenters are ex-students, but also in radio and newspapers. I'm proud of some of the journalism students who get jobs in regional newspapers and build, which is the basis for a strong newspaper career. I'm very proud of their work. People go and work in public relations, either for consultancies or for government departments or government and government corporations. And for example, as an example of the practical approach we have, I think we're showing some footage at the moment of students who engaged in a 3rd year subject called Campaign Strategies, where they put their public relations skills they develop over the 1st and 2nd year into a simulation exercise where everyone has to represent someone in a large election campaign, and people not only have a lot of fun but also learn a lot about their own capabilities and their own ability to get messages across. So it's that's typical of the kinds of subjects that we have. 1st year you get some general principles, 2nd year you get industry skills, and 3rd year you're putting them into practice. I'm particularly proud of the strong work experience program that we've got here, and that's how in fact a lot of people get jobs straight in the industry.
Yeah. Because the practical experience is what employers want, don't they, these days? Once you've graduated from university, a lot of employers like you to be able to move straight into a role.
Exactly, and if you've already been working there and built up connections within particular organisations, been able to do networking in the area of the industry, the media industry you're interested in working in, then it's a really good way to make things click.
Yeah.
I mean, the other really interesting professional area that I'm excited about is just in the last year we've articulated our Bachelor of Arts degree with the graduate diploma in education, so that students can do a 3-year BA course, now do another year of education and be teaching in high schools. For a while they've been able to go on as primary school teachers. Now that we're covering the whole range of secondary school teachers here on the Gold Coast.
Yeah. Because I believe the arts degree can also be incorporated with a law degree as well, is that right?
That's right. People can apply for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Laws, also Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business, or Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Commerce. So there's a range of double degrees that you can do there that where you can take not your arts materials and be applying it in the Bachelor of Business, for example, doing some creative work in your arts degree and apply it in your marketing degree, makes you really stand out amongst the business students, I think.
Yeah, and shows that you're definitely a high achiever because, again, there's an increased workload, but there's variety in it as well, isn't there?
That's right, and it's harder to get into those double degrees, but they're well worth the expertise that you develop.
Yeah. So obviously we're looking at a mid-year intake at the moment, aren't we?
Well,
for July.
People have have applied to QTAC and have joined us. I think the offers went out last week for people to join us in the mid-year intake. And the important thing is that people get their QTAC applications in by the end of some month like September, I think. The QTAC people are very friendly. A lot of people who are at high school, will enter through their high school. But if you're an advanced student, a mature age student, as we say, then QTAC's very helpful in explaining how you can enter university, even if it's some years since you were at high school.
Yeah.